Hello, friends. Let's dive in. The Divine Feminine. This is a time of growth. And growing can be hard. There's so much talk about growing, progressing, ascending, and that kind of stuff, but I don't feel like it's spoken about enough of how challenging that can be, because that's also about breaking out of your comfort zone and trusting in the process and breaking old habits, breaking free of things that no longer serve you. This is temporary. The challenges and the growing pains that you may be going through now are not going to last forever. But if you retreat into the familiar and allow fear to rule how you make choices and what you decide going forward, that just makes the process that much more difficult. With this being the main card of your reading, you are being strongly encouraged to trust in your own intuition, trust that you are divinely loved and guided through this. And also, with Divine Feminine, it makes me think of Mother Gaia. So connecting with nature can be very healing for you through this. The bottom line is that as you are growing through this process, you are divinely supported. And there may be a lot of new things coming in, because Divine Feminine is also about creation. Kind of an analogy that's coming to me about what all of this is childbirth. Childbirth is painful and excruciating, and it feels like it's never going to end. But then when it does, all of that pain just falls away, and then you have this beautiful baby that is a love like you've never known before. I mean, maybe some of you, this could be that you are trying to have a baby. I'm just trying to paint of how this may be feeling, that challenging, that painful, that difficult, but you are divinely loved and guided and supported through it. So let's get into the rest of the cards and see what else there is to this message. Please, thank you. Ooh, thank you. Thank you. And I kind of just chuckle a little bit because they're right off the bat, I'm seeing the leap of faith. So, I mean, that is jumping off the cliff into a new territory, into new experiences, into maybe a whole new way of life. And it says on here, I am ready to take a leap, angels. Thank you for doing it with me. That right there is confirmation that as you take this leap of faith, as you leave behind the comfort zone and move into life in a whole new way, you are divinely guided, supported. Your angels are saying, hey, I'm jumping with you. And the universe, God, angels only want the best for you. So of course it's going to be okay. Just remember that when the fear wants to take hold, and you are so much stronger than I think you even realize. Let your heart guide the way, and that will lead you in the right direction. Even when it feels like you're falling, you're actually flying. So that's beautiful. Loved one in heaven. Thank you, loved ones in heaven, for drawing close at this time. So this is, if any of you have been feeling like a little nudge from someone that has passed away, know that that's real. It might be a smell, just you get a little whiff of some kind of smell and you're like, oh, that is so-and-so. Or a song comes on. That's a big one for me. My dad has been passed away for many, many years. And there's one specific song that when it comes on, I know it's him saying hello to me. But he was also a musician. He was a trumpet player. And whenever I hear a trumpet pop on, like out of the blue, I'm like, hi, Dad. Thank you for being here with me. So that could be something for some of you. Know that your passed on loved ones are still watching over you, loving you, guiding you. Oh, and how beautiful. I mean, and this is just an amazing synchronicity. New beginning. Thank you, angels, for opening up the doors to change. I am ready, and you are ready. I feel like with the light and the dark, there has possibly been some shadow work going on, and that's a difficult process. That's a challenging process. That's some major growing pains when you're able to look to your shadow side and release what no longer serves you, to heal the traumas that used to rule you. It can be a very strange and scary place to move through life without those things ruling you anymore, but you can do it. You are doing it. And again, we have this leap of faith. So like the angel's about to walk out this doorway, but voila, you're flying, you know? So you are moving into this new space, this new way of life, this new way of being. So let's get some more cards. Okay. And well, we'll get into that in a second. I think may take one more card. Opportunity. This is a beautiful opportunity, and there is plenty. I'm just like, it basically, to me, it kind of feels like money is falling from the sky. So there is new prosperity coming in for you, new wealth coming in for you, however that looks in your life. This is also feeling like this is a time of empowerment, of self-empowerment. Yeah. And with the no, maybe there's a question that you're asking right now. And whatever that question is no. But that's why I want to get one more card to clarify this no. What is this no about, please? Thank you. Okay, recovery. No recovery. No to the recovery. Okay, I feel like I know what this is about. Recovering, the first thing that pops to me, recovery as in substance abuse. So no, continuing to use, this is an opportunity for you to let go of these things. Things will be so much brighter. So I feel like the no is to no more use. It's time to recover. This is the opportunity to recover, to show up in the world in a whole new way. And being a sober person myself, I've been sober for 7 years now, a little over 7 years. And I know what that recovery process is about. And it almost kind of makes me feel like crying. Because that is the shadow work, and it can be really scary. You know, you don't know how life is going to be not being in the party anymore. And how is your social life going to be? How is dating life if you're single? How are your relationships going to be? And I can tell you this, it will all be so much better. It will all be so much better because you are so much more present. In my use, that part of what I liked about it was feeling that divine connection when I was high or when I was drunk. But as soon as I came down, all of it was wiped away. And then not long into my sobriety, I realized that my divine connection, my spirituality had grown and evolved beyond anything that I ever knew before, that I realized that I just had that feeling with me all the time without the using. So this is your opportunity to recover. Moving into this new space, taking this leap of faith, being connected to yourself. No, that's not possible. Those things have to be let go of. It is time to allow yourself to recover and know that you are, and maybe that's not for everyone, but that is definitely a message that I feel coming in with these two cards. any of you that are struggling with substance abuse, if you feel comfortable, please put it in the comments. I am so happy to talk with you more about it and help in any way that I can. And for those of you that this has nothing to do with substance abuse or recovery, in those terms, another part of recovery is just a healing process. Now is your opportunity to heal. So I feel like the no part of all of this is no, staying where you have been, who you have been, living in those traumas is no longer an option. It's time to move forward. It's time for this new beginning. It's time to take this leap of faith. And you have universe, divine mother, and angels with you, helping you through this. But now is your time to heal and move forward in a whole new way. So we're going to put this like that. Okay, now let's get into the tarot. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let's move that. 5 of Swords with loss. Knight of Swords with drama. Thank you. Okay. Freedom with 4 of Wands. Yes. And then we have Justice. Angel of Integrity. 7 of Cups with choices. And the Chariot with freedom. With loss and recovery, and then of course loved ones in heaven, there's a couple of messages coming through right now. So with loss, yes, I feel like it's a possibility that there are some of you that are recovering from the loss of a loved one, and I'm sorry for your loss, and I send you a big hug. Processing through that grief can be incredibly difficult. And again, like I've mentioned, I know what that is. If that, along with the possible substance abuse showing up in this reading, that will only prolong your pain. And that's a little bit of drama. So there's this movement, there's this freedom that wants to come in. But if you resist it, and especially if you resist it with using to numb your pain, only prolongs it. Well, I realized when I was completely clear and clean of all of it, I was able to process so much faster. And that's what the Knight of Swords does. So aside from the actual use and everything, just going through this change, and it may feel like even a loss of yourself, a part of yourself. But if there's a resistance to it, then you are stalling this movement, this freedom. And there's major movement going on with the Knight of Swords and the Chariot, and you have plenty of options. This is all part of life finally balancing out. So with drama, I'm also feeling like you're coming out of a very challenging time, that things are now balancing out in your favor. Let go of any kind of resistance. Say no to the things that just no longer serve you. The things that just do not belong to you. And I feel like a lot of that has come to your awareness in doing this shadow work. It's time to start saying no to the things that don't serve you, that aren't yours, where you deserve better, because there is plenty of goodness here for you. And there's a lot more stability. It's going to require some action on your part and some envisioning and imagination. Let that run your show. You have the power to create what this new beginning, what this new path actually looks like. And I really feel with the Five of Swords and the Knight of Swords, this is representing how challenging and how difficult this process may be feeling for you. On the other side of this drama, of these challenges, of this difficulty, is freedom and choices and success and things balancing out. And one thing that's coming to me too is that I wonder if there might be some legal challenges, and there are other options to come through those legal challenges that will be very successful for you. And again, that's going to come down to some faith and trust and maybe some imagination. That's just a little side note for some of you. So I think we have a pretty clear picture that your angels are with you. If you're it's time to let go of that stuff. If there's something legal, there are other options to come to a more successful outcome. And overall, altogether, yes, you may be going through some growing pains right now. And that can feel very scary and difficult and challenging. But you are coming out the other side with so much more freedom. And, angel of guidance, you are being guided through all of this. And there will be some fast movement as long as there's a release of resistance and you trust in the divine plan for you and you trust in yourself and in your intuition. So that is the message that I have for you. So let's get you some closing messages. Thank you. Okay. So we have freedom. So you got that times 2. That's a wonderful. There is freedom coming through this. Freedom to be a whole new you. You get to choose what this next part of your journey is and who you are and what is true for you. Okay. Follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. That ties things together pretty well. Inner worlds. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. And that, I feel, is confirmation to this shadow work we've been talking about as you have cleared things out and maybe still are clearing and healing those things. Of course, your outer world is going to start looking very different as well. So release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. Now is your opportunity to connect to your authenticity and who you truly are and all a part of your divine plan. There we go. Blessings. Love, light, blessings. Through this card, you are being showered with angelic light. Accept the blessings about to come your way and know that you deserve to be and have all your heart desires. You are being lovingly guided along a golden path. There's that golden path. A magical journey through which you shall discover your true essence, the infinite and eternal you. Congratulations. So, that really sums up this journey that you're on. And I know I talked about multiple possibilities, but this is a general reading. And while something may not feel true for one, it may be true for others. So please just take what resonates for you. But all in all that were called, drawn, and guided to this reading are on a path to your true essence. So that is beautiful. Thank you. Okay. Closing affirmation for all of the called, drawn, and guided. again with another Knight of Swords. So that really is confirming that, one, this is temporary. You know, there is movement in a more positive, free, happy place, but also about letting go of any kind of resistance. And once you let go of any kind of resistance, there will be fast movement forward. And the Ten of Swords, this is the end of a cycle. This is the end of it. Usually in most other tarot decks, the Ten of Swords has someone with 10 swords in their back laying on the ground dying. This is so much more peaceful. This is walking away from the things that just no longer serve you into the beautiful unknown. But with the 10 in there, this is the end. So you are on to a beautiful new beginning that is incredibly blessed. So let me get the affirmation that goes with those two cards. Let's start with the Knight of Swords. I move quickly to help others, and as I do, my dreams expand. And the Ten of Swords. I am healing every day. And you are healing step by step. You are healing every day, and just know that your angels are with you, and you are divinely loved. A mantra or affirmation that is one of my favorites is, I am divinely seen, heard, loved, guided, protected, provided for, taken care of, watched over, connected, and supported in everything I do. Yeah, it's a bit of a mouthful, but once you get into a rhythm of it and you say that every day, it really helps to shift out of fear. So, and the last thing, there's a little prayer that comes with the Divine Mother card, so I'd like to also share that with you. There we go. Let's see. Yes. I call upon the wisdom of the Divine Feminine, and I ask for the blessings of nurturing, development, evolution, and growth into the best and most beautiful divine destiny for me. Through her loving grace, I am guided, protected, and assisted to become all that I can be. With gratitude and trust in the flow of life, I relax and take the journey. As I do so, I help to bring calm and consciousness to the world for the greater good. So be it. So I really encourage you to write down any of these affirmations, whatever resonated for you, and say them every morning as you get your day going, and every night before you go to bed. That will help to shift these mindsets and bring comfort to you. So I really hope that this reading helped you. And, please let me know in the comments what stood out for you or just what resonated. And I do read all of the comments. If you'd like to dive deeper in a personal reading, check out the link in the description. I'd love to connect with you one-on-one and help you through your journey. And please like, share, and subscribe so more messages find you when you need them. Thank you for joining me today. Sending you lots of love, light, and positive energy. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.